Hi, welcome to part 3. No, I'm not going to shut up. If you really want to know who I am, my life's always been an open book for anyone who ever asks me a question. I told a couple of white lies down through history in order to protect me. I'm ready to undo those. I'm ready to begin again and start all over. I had to mature a lot to learn to deal with everything in my life. I think that's when you go from being a boy to a teenager to a young man to a man and then finally a mature adult. I think it takes a long time for us to grow up like that. It's pretty painful. It takes a lot out of each and every one of us. All my life, I've had compromised values because I live in America. All my life, I've been corrupted by this, that, or the other. Influences I chose not to stop. Value systems displayed before me were no different. Be it family, friends, television, newspapers, the monkey see, monkey do tactic, whatever those things were that influenced me down through time, were caused me to be, or what caused me to be who I am today. I can say any kind of Freudian statement, I'm this because of that, or I'm that because of this, or I've changed my whole value system on something else because of the other. But when I started down my journey as Citizen Patriot, I let it go. I let everything that was important in my life slip away from me. Not because it was unimportant, but because I was in the same trap everyone else in America is in. You have to work to get food, to pay the rent, to make money, to have nice things, to do right by your family. I was I was compromised at an early age. Um, I can recount details for you, but most of them would be boring. Just a kid growing up. I can remember being by a pond and seeing my first green snake. I'd always been a hiker and a traveler and sort of a, I want to say nature guy, but I was just as much nature as I was city. I mean, there's no dividing it there. It's you grow up in the green pastures of West Virginia, and it's just beautiful. Streams, ponds, and frogs, and turtles just everywhere. It was just everyday life. Growing up in a swampy, rainy environment. I remember going to the parks and hanging out with my family, but mostly I remember playing in the neighborhood with other kids. Growing up around my siblings, uh, watching watching my presidents and leaders say one thing and do another. I was compromised. Watching my church tell me to hate one group and love another, and then reverse their position and hate one group and then love another. And as a child, maybe I overanalyzed things too much. I began to lose faith in leaders, men of the cloth, television, although entertaining, is still compromising youth's minds everywhere. It's not that I was raised on television. When I was a kid, there were just only the popular channels, the four major networks, and PBS. So Saturday morning cartoons is where I grew up a lot. And then if you were lucky, they'd they'd air the afternoon movie with the lottery there in West Virginia and pull out the number and they'd call you at home. But, America, I think that's what this is all about. I think we've really lost our way. And you can't say it's one attribute or another that caused us to become compromised. It's everything in its summation. You take a drop of water from this cloud and a drop of water from that cloud, and sooner or later we're all going to drown. And that's where we're really at right now. We're saturated. Everything about my life. I don't want to answer a bunch of mail, and I like to check. I like to check comments. If you don't subscribe, that's cool. I understand. Or from my Citizen Patriot account, if you unsubscribe, I understand. Because what I'm asking you to do is put your word down with mine, with another person that you don't know, with another person that you don't know. I sort of thought of myself growing up as a Yankee, not a New York Yankees fan, although it's a great team. I like the Cubs because they've always been sort of an underdog in everything they've played, and I like the Padres. I think they've always been sort of underscored by their owners and never really given a great team. But great coaching, just the same. Great team spirit, great fan base. You gotta love stuff like that. But yeah, baseball is just another example of the diversion. If you're not playing it, you're just sitting at home watching it, or you're one of those people that can keep tally in their mind of every score and every hit and every out and every run and every catch and every offside and every foul that you could imagine, every play, every player, probably their general attitude and what was in their feces this morning when they left to go play. I just like playing baseball. Same with football. I just like playing football. Last time I played some tackle football, I think I'm finally a little too old to be playing tackle football. But hey, I showed up and I finished the game. So, some of my friends know I'm going to be on here. Some of my friends won't be on here after the next couple of videos. There's going to be a lot of them. I want to cleanse my system of who I am, and I'm going to try not to omit very much. But if you're going to throw your hat in with me, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your background is. If you're a constitutionalist, to me that's your background. If you're a freedom-loving American who wants to stop the New World Order and the electronic enslavement of people, you're on my side. I don't care if you're a congressman. I don't care if you're a former president. If the guilt's eating you up inside, you need to come clean. We don't care anymore. For me to say who you are, first I have to say who I am. And these videos are just going to keep rolling until we get there. So I seem to have this weird pause at the end of my videos, and it cuts off some 18 seconds. So I'm going to pause for just a moment and relax, and I'm going to shut it down. We're going to start another video because I'm just going to keep getting deeper and deeper into me.